Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Is even more dive, as we expected. The Rakan to come in. DRX have completed the set. All of the set items have been put together. No, I do not mean the champion. I mean putting together your suit of 5.
For trading, I think the Noxian has a clear advantage with how good the Umbra-Blade's passive is early on.
Potentially baiting here, as Solka's going to run away to the bottom side of the map. That's the fear. Gets rid of Dove, but that's the flash over from Blank, and Solka's going the wrong direction. Blank will land absolutely everything he needs to, invest the flash, but there's first blood for KT. As now continuing to look aggressively, does find Pyoshik here as, okay, he's eventually going to get out. That is the QE landing though from Pyoshik because he's doing a fair bit of damage. Dustbringer to come through with a bit of extra, and that should be Blank just going down, so some revenge for Solka and an overstep for Blank. Whoa, that's very impressive. Becca and Solka will move on over here as Pyoshik in the area as well. 80 carries fighting here on the bottom side of the map as Killer Instinct from Bao gets him in there, but now the engage. Grand Entrance is fantastic as there's the equalizer that at least does go down, but this is a bloodbath. Pyoshik looking to try and escape here as Kingen. Not going to be so lucky. Dove, does he have it? Yes, he does. He's going to get a whole bunch of his health back, and Becca will fall as well. So the first blow was landed by DRX, but it did not.
They're getting started up here.
Yeah, remember DRX did invest a lot of vision into this area, and they're still going to lose out on the Drake. At least they do.
At the ready with the fingers and the Unbreakable and the Showstopper and the Glacial Fissure, there's just not that much you can do because the disengage is so strong.
And also the counter engage from an equalizer is just ridiculous. Not to mention the fact that Doran can be there and try and get a bit of damage down as Solka's going to go in. There it is, that's the equalizer down, but we've got fights on multiple fronts. That Facebreaker was amazing out of Dove as Pyoshik goes in, goes golden, but there's no follow-up whatsoever. This is kind of what we were talking about, right? As Kingen's going to walk away, gives them the thumbs up, congratulates them for their team fight, and I just had to learn Cloud, right? And then I was done. And in my solo queue games, I just kind of ignore it, and you know, things happen.
As you do,
yep.
Solo queue.
But now I need to understand what the rest of them do, so it's going to be a confusing time for me. So we'll see whether I can figure out Infernal Soul. Pretty sure it gives you some damage and some AoE once you manage to stack
Is
up.
the fact that KT is about to head to a soul point.
Yeah, it's this Lizard. This Lizard certainly is providing some issues. But DRX, okay, there's the quickness. Becca yet to go in as there's the Paranoia. A little bit late on that one as Solka has no backup. Once again, Dove gets into the backline, and that was an equalizer out of Blank. However, some kills being traded back as Bao gets over the wall, but now he can't auto-attack anymore. Doran's getting stuns off all over the place. Dives in on top of Bao, though, and that is not exactly what he wants. Goes down extraordinarily low. We'll see whether he gets away, and obviously he is going to, as now Dove has found Bao. One more and he'll get the stun, but no, he's just going to use the Haymaker for that one. Harp barely survives as Kingen. Can he get this one done by himself? And the answer is absolutely not, as KT will be able to disengage with Soul Point on top of them. Kingen's still looking for a little bit more here. I don't know whether he's going to be able to do it. Dove is still just wandering around the area. For that. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm aboard.
All right, nice. Is it okay to give POG to Set anymore? I feel like he's getting a Kali treatment on that front, as now he's going to get feared, running away from Solka here, but instead he wants to start a fight. That is going to be a disengage Paranoia, and that is 100% not what you want if you're a DRX fan. As in goes Doran, that's a great quickness though, as Noah's on the back line. Let's see whether they can get anything done as Pyoshik in a bit of trouble. There's the stun, a double kill for the Set though, and the Ezreal in the meantime is untouched. Kingen is going to be able to find himself the ability to use some Set moves, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough, as he has to go back to being Viego now, and that is going to be the ace for KT, and should mean the Baron, as Blank is available and Noah's there with some DPS, but there are some low death timers. I don't know whether they are going to go for it, but no, Noah's going to say, yep, this one's ours.
And it's the other lot, but it's like half range.
I didn't see much of it in the last team fight, I'm not going to lie. Facebreaker comes through here. That's a heartbreaker. So Kingen's going to get to where he wanted to go, but unfortunately it wasn't actually where he wanted to go. Dove just beats the heck out of him. 7-1-7 on the set. He's got all of his HP scaling. Chronicle has already written down the POG vote, going straight for the man in that mid lane. Oh my goodness! Yeah, this is certainly showing us the power of the set, and somewhere there's a Valdez saying, Oh god, why isn't the priority high enough?
I mean, it's not wrong.
Yeah, well, Solka, he's also going to get burnt down. Dove goes on in there. He's immortal, remember. He is Set. That's one of Set's abilities. Never die, I think. He died once, I guess, in this game, so that is not entirely true. However, it feels a little bit like that this game.
And we are now kind of faced with the age-old question: do we vote for who we think deserves POG or who we know gets it? Because you know Dove is going to get it, but he's playing Set. Yoshik, though, is in a flanking position here. All or nothing for DRX.
He's biding his time, but unfortunately, he might wait long enough for the Nexus turrets to go down. 2 inhibitors just taken without too much response for DRX. And Pioshik slinks back into the forest. Just wasn't really what they were looking for. He does get his own blue buff, so I guess there's that. But now it's Infernal Soul time as Kingan's been caught out of position. Heartbreaker going to be used to escape. And the more of these buttons that are utilized in defense, the less tools DRX has to stop this from just going over to KT for free. KT looking for a potential turn as there's the Moonfall to go in. Okay, equalizes down. Lots of AoE happening here as Harp will fall down. Noah off to the side, not exactly getting too much work done, as now the front line is trying to make it happen. And Dove, he's just unkillable. It's a triple kill for the Set. And it looks like we're not going to need an Infernal Soul. It looks like this game is just over.
And we see the remnants of the magic of DRX, Atlas. I think in Spring, that's the kind of engage they find where they turn the entire game around. But that doesn't work here anymore. You can't fall this far behind and then try and salvage it with a single good play. Teams in the LCK need to learn.
I mean, who's going to win? An entire dive comp? Or one guy beating the heck out of a Nexus right here? Dove is going to be able to finish this one off. KT, it felt like they had it from draft to the Nexus.